I'm Alex Radical from Board Game Co., and it's time for the month in review for May of 2025. As usual, we'll be going over a bunch of different things from my board game stats, although not really strong asterisk on that one. We'll be going through my favorite videos from other creators, my best new games of the month to me, disappointments of the month, as well as my favorite videos on my channel, my crowdfunding highlights, and general gaming highlights. All of that, and timestamps, of course, to everything down below. Let's start off with board game stats. This one gets a large asterisk. I do find that when convention season picks up, sometimes I just kind of lose track for a few weeks. I have only 68 logged plays for the month of May. I have way more actual plays. I just kind of was all over the place and didn't get a lot of my plays logged. So it's kind of like 68 plus. That's the number this month. And honestly, with June having Origins and then Gen Con, June and July have like 4 conventions between them for me. So I don't know how things will go. Maybe I'll be on top of things, maybe not. Maybe we'll get a few more months of asterisks. But for right now, 68 plus is the logged plays. Outside of that, as far as the ones that I have more than 5 logged plays, we have Alibis with 5 plays. We have Pirates of Maracaibo with 5 plays. We have Riddle of the Sphinx, Santorini Riddle of the Sphinx with 6 plays. Trailblazers with 27 plays. So I've been playing a lot of Trailblazers and a bunch of the other games as well. Keeping in mind, by the way, that alone is like 42 plays. I have a lot of games I've actually played in May. They didn't get logged. They didn't get logged. But also, by the way, that does mean that some of the other categories are a little lighter, because if I didn't log it, I don't know to look back and see what I did. But that said, before we go back into those categories, we have my favorite videos of the month from other creators. To that end, we have Room and Board doing a Purge video. I always appreciate a good Purge video from any number of channels. I like people to just sit there and look at the games and think, you know what? Don't need to keep this one. And he went through a bunch of games. There's one in particular, I can't remember what it was. Oh, it was Hopomakis, because like I liked his little take on Hopomakis because it's similar to mine. He's like, I really like this, and then stopped liking it. I think it's Hopomakis. I'm pretty sure it's that one. But he was going through the games he's getting rid of, and those that he liked and didn't like and didn't care for and cared more for, but then moved on from. But overall, I appreciate a good Purge video and the thoughts behind it. We have Board Game Hangover. I find they always have good, interesting videos. They basically had 4 reasons to visit a small board game convention. They went to a small board game convention, and then they had a very well done video on 4 reasons to visit a small board game convention. I just thought it was very well done. It's just like, made me, I already go to small, medium, and large board game conventions, but this was just a really good take. I definitely recommend checking it out. We have Board Game Ramblings with their top 20 most played games of all time. I also appreciate a most played games of all time video, because those really show you which games hold up and hold true for the test of time. And so Board Game Ramblings did their 20 most played games ever. We also have Foster the Meeple with Getting Started in Board Games. Jamie did a video on getting started in the board game hobby. Again, another classic video type that I generally appreciate. Just, something welcoming to I find they're always good because they're welcoming to new gamers and they're like curiosity fodder for established gamers. You're like, oh, getting started in board games? I've been here for 12 years. Let me watch this video and see what I think, which I think is hilarious. But that's what I did. I'm sure a bunch of you did too. I enjoy those videos. I enjoy what they do for new gamers, and I enjoy watching them as someone who has been here for a while. And then lastly, we had Tim Chun, who's actually doing this daily vlog series. He's been doing like this, I don't know if it's like for a month or forever. I don't know what the goal is exactly, but he's doing one video every single day. And one that I liked probably the most was "We'll never know when we're playing games wrong." That's the video. We'll never know when we're playing games wrong, which I love because it is so true. I thought I played games correctly. Then I started playing games on camera, and then I find out how wrong I am all the time. But the truth is, all the people who are saying that I got something wrong, if you were playing your games on camera, someone else will be telling you the things you got wrong too. We regularly do not know. And sometimes it's a small rules oversight where we just happen to miss something, and other times it's you could be playing the game the wrong way for years, not because you missed a token, but rather because you thought that you were supposed to be drafting when you weren't supposed to be drafting. Whatever, something big like that could be happening, and I just thought it was a very well done video. Definitely recommend checking it out. As always, I will have links to all 5 of these down below. As far as the best new games of the month, again, this is a little harder to cover. I only have 3 this month, but that's partially because I didn't log a lot of plays. I logged far fewer games than I usually do, so I don't have the full amount over there. But that said, as far as the 3 that I do have, we have Runes coming in at number 3. Really enjoyed this small box game. Similarly, we have Alibis coming in at number 2. Both Runes and Alibis from Allplay I thought were great small box games. Runes is a very clever trick-taking shedding game. I thought it was very well done from John D. Clear with cards that you are upgrading as you go. And Alibis kind of feels like So Clover. I still prefer So Clover so much more, but I think Alibis is a great addition to that genre of games in my collection. And then my favorite new game of the month was was Study. Study was easily my favorite new to me game of May, where I thought it was great. I thought it was really, really solid. You may have already seen the review on it. If not, you can check that out. I give it a 4.5 out of 5, and I'm excited for the expansion. I wonder if that will bump it up to a 5. Could well see that happening. As far as my disappointments of the month, we only have one, and that was Rats of Wistar. I was not looking forward to this game, and even so, it disappointed me. Meaning, like, I wasn't against it. It wasn't on the radar of games that I was excited to play. But I did play it, and even with it, me not being excited, it was still even worse than I was expecting from it. I'm still deciding whether I want to play it again so that I can review it, or whether this is the opinion you'll get from me. I don't know yet. If there's a full review on the channel, it means I played it again. As of right now, I'm not yet sure. But Rats of Wistar just felt so aimless to me. I didn't feel the sense of satisfaction I get out of Euros. Like, usually for me, the complaint with Euros is usually, was it too tight or not? But I usually enjoy the puzzle. Rats of Wistar, I don't know if there were any parts that I enjoyed. I did the thing, I won the game actually, but I didn't enjoy the process of winning the game. Like, I got it enough to win, still didn't love it. Or did I tie? I can't remember if I tied for victory or if I won. I think I won. I could be wrong. Anyways, that was disappointments. As far as my favorite videos on my channel, we have my most overdue crowdfunding campaigns as number 5. I do this every year or so. I mentioned I may or may not do it going forward. We'll see. I'll see how it goes. I just find there's definitely more of a build-up of the same old things sticking around and a few new ones getting added. So maybe it'll just be like a mark of shame against the companies that have never delivered. We shall see. But in the meantime, I do still enjoy doing that video as kind of like a, here are the things that are just way too overdue. Coming in at number 4, we have Black Forest vs. Glass Road, a Play This Not That video. I really enjoyed doing this series, and this was no exception. Coming in at number 3, we have my top 10 space-themed board games. I did a top 10 space-themed board games. Yes, SETI was in the video, but you can go ahead and check that out if you want to see both Board Game Geek's top 10 space-themed board games, as well as mine, and the 3 that we overlap on, which SETI's in there. SETI has risen pretty quickly on the Board Game Geek hotness, so it's doing very well overall. Coming in at number 2, we have I'm Not in the Mood of Solo Gaming. This is just basically a topical video talking about the nature of the ebbs and flows of gaming, and ironically enough, after doing that video, I just found myself way too wrapped up in a lot more solo gaming. I've replaced my afternoon of video gaming with solo gaming, partially to get caught up, and partially because I'm enjoying the games that I'm playing as of right now. But there's a few that I've been going through. I finally finished going through the Mandalorian Adventures, and now the next one I'm going back to is going to be Santa Riddle of Sphinx, because I want to play more of that in order to finally review it. I did a playthrough of it, but I actually want to review it too, and I want to play it. There's also that part. And my favorite video of the month was my top 10 board game expansions. I did a video of top 10 most essential board game expansions. Generally, I think there was a good degree of consensus from the general BG community and my own take on it, but there are also a bunch that I haven't played, as well as a bunch that not everyone necessarily agreed with. I also got requests for, can I do the top 10 least essential board game expansions, and I will probably be doing that at some point or another. As far as my crowdfunding highlights for the month, we actually have 5 this time around. We have Hollow Pack coming in at number 5. This is one that I was mixed on, but my biggest complaint was against the structure of some of the way the scenarios were played out, and they actually did confirm that they're going to have more scenarios that are not going to have the thing that I complained about, while overall enjoying the structure of the game. So it's a weird thing where I like the structure, and then I have specific complaints that will be not relevant to some of the scenarios that will be in play. So I'm excited for that overall. We had number 4 with Star Clash, very much an indie title in the feel and the graphics and the art, but the gameplay was incredibly satisfying. Coming in number 3, we have Final Titan, just a fast, fun, easy to play game that I really enjoyed going through. I actually had to ship it on to Dice Tower for their crowdfunding spectacular, for their Winter Spectacular, Summer Spectacular, Spring Spectacular, whichever spectacular they're up to, and I was sad that I had to ship it on because I enjoyed playing through it. Coming in at number 2, we have Flamecraft Duels. Really like this one. It's kind of simple, easy to play. I don't know why I like it as much as I do, but I've had a lot of fun playing through it. Coming in at number 1, we have we had Pandora's Legacy. Pandora Legacy from oh my gosh, I'm blanking on them. The Emerald Flame. The people who do the Emerald Flame. I always forget their name. Post Curious. I did Pandora's Legacy, and I am very excited for that one because I really like their escape room games, and I like the Greek theme as well, which I've mentioned in multiple videos by now, but I've really been loving Epic the Musical and listening to it nonstop, and a little pulled into generally different Greek themes. As far as my general highlights of the month, as usual, these are the games that are not new to me. They're just games that I played and really liked, but they're specifically not new. We have number 5 is Puerto Rico. Had a great game of Puerto Rico with the achievements. I went through an interesting strategy where I think I sold 2 goods the entire game, and managed to pull off the victory with it just because of the achievements. It was very interesting. Came close in the end, but I did manage to get it done. I do like how the achievements force you to examine new strategies. That's my favorite part of the achievements. It's not a big change, but kind of like everyone as leaders, it really forces you to approach a different strategy in the game. Coming in number 4, we have Arnak, just because Arnak is always a good time. Got to play some more Lost Ruins of Arnak, introducing one of the players in our group to one of the expansions for the first time, because we've introduced one of the players to Arnak in general, but we finally introduced him to the leaders expansion, and he really liked that, and so I'm looking forward to playing it more. Coming in number 3, we have Santorini Riddle of the Sphinx, because again, similar to the reason I've played it 6 times this month, or 5 times, or whatever it was, 6 times. I'm just enjoying Santorini. I like Santorini a lot, and Riddle of the Sphinx is a good implementation of it, so that's easily one of my highlights for the month. Coming in number 2, we have Pirates of Maracaibo. Again, same reason I have a whole bunch of plays of it. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I am picking up a copy at Origins. I've been playing it all digitally on BGA, this one, but I'll be picking up a copy at Origins, and then once I get a few physical plays in, I'll be reviewing it as well, but so far really enjoying it. And then coming in at number 1 with 27 plays this month is Trailblazers. I like Trailblazers a lot, but I've finally been actually powering through all the various solo challenges to actually complete them, to like really finish each one. I've been going through each one, similar to what I did with games like Calico and Cascadia. I've been taking each challenge, then playing it again and again and again until I beat it, then moving on to the next. I'm about halfway through the challenges by now. I think there's like 30 challenges if I'm not mistaken, and I think I have like 14 or 15 of them done, and I'm looking forward to continuing to dive back into them. And so that is the month in review. Until next time, I'm Alex Radical from Board Game Co. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, I hope you have a good one.